we are sticking to the process and going through all the steps. So Tim will go ahead and run to Home Depot, get the flexible pipe, and we are in there. That literally is the last step. He's got the hole in the wall on the inside, the hole in the wall on the outside. He's got the vent hood hung and fitted on the wall, and we know it's not gonna fall on me or anybody else. So it's braced. It is so braced. So I was just cleaning up after breakfast, and we got another unexpected quick delivery. Seems like when we get things from Home Depot, sometimes they get delivered more quickly than we expect, but I'm very, very excited about this item. So we're gonna get it opened. I have not seen it in person, just online, so I'm excited to see how it actually looks.
It's our day off, so we're not really gonna put it together today.
We have to see it today, though.
Exactly. It's so big, heavy. And I was talking to Megan about have we ever actually seen a chimney Venthood in real life? You know, because everybody got the regular ones. Nobody really invests the amount of money that Megan invested into this thing.
Oh, okay, talk about me then. Talk about me then.
In a Venthood.
Talk about me.
But we're establishing homes, so the kitchen is like the centerpiece. The kitchen and the wood stove are like the centerpieces of our home. Like it's a working kitchen.
Mm-hmm.
Getting close.
Yeah, it was just, it seemed like the best thing because we're doing the open shelving. You know, if we had cabinets, then we could have gone with the regular Venthood, but
yeah, with the open shelving,
it, you know, kind of limited us.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and I don't know if I've ever been in the house with open shelving.
Yeah.
Y'all back up, boys. It's not ready yet. Y'all back up. They got one stuff unboxed. Get this figured out.
Autographs for this. I was like, is that the right one? Oh yeah, that's it, That is it. Oh man, it looks beautiful. It looks big though.
Oh
yeah. It's this way.
Yes, I think this is the front.
It is.
Crown bracket. There's gonna be some putting together.
It is. Have to restrain you.
Oh yeah. You ain't gotta do too much explaining. I'm off today, man. Y'all work me hard enough.
That's what you say. That's what you say. I already know you.
Alright, so I guess once I get it out, you can talk to them about the one you chose and why you chose it.
Yeah, I like it. I think I chose the right one.
What should I say to that? You guys know where I can say to that? Do we need to put like 2 milk crates somewhere?
Maybe so.
Keep it off the floor.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna get these 2 milk crates here.
Yep.
Love it, did the sink.
Mm-hmm. Now that's nice.
You gotta plug it up.
Hey,
What is it?
a Venthood.
I can't see the vent.
It's gonna suck up all the grease and smoke.
So it's gonna suck up. I didn't see the part where it turned on. But a big
I love it. It's got the perfect amount of like,
Can you see it?
yeah, well,
circle one, circle
Are you
two.
looking at the bottom?
I'm looking at the bottom of it, but it's got the perfect amount of wood and like metal.
Mm-hmm.
There it is.
It has those buttons to suck up two.
So-
suck up
You
one.
talking about this too? You can go ahead and talk about it.
Y'all already know. So I got the unfinished wood. I looked at some stainless steel options, but the black stainless steel was just black. It didn't look like metal. It looked like a painted black on metal, kind of like a black finish. And I was really concerned about it matching because it was going to be right over our oven. So what we decided was that we would make it like a focal piece and whitewash it or get a white one. So I decided between whitewash and white, but we finally just decided to get the unfinished wood Venthood, and that way we could either paint it white, the same color as our cabinets and our trim, or we could whitewash it. And right now, I'm really leaning towards whitewashing it. And I think that's what we're gonna do. And it'll match the wood stove mantle, and the open shelving is going to be whitewashed as well. So that was our thought for the Venthood. And I think it's gonna look amazing. It's gonna turn out great.
It's almost the same kind of like material as the cabinets.
Yeah.
Same type of wood, you know.
Mm-hmm.
It's not like fake wood.
Yeah, it's I think it's made of pine was what it said in the description. But
It's whitewashed real good.
it's very similar in color to the mantle pieces, the pieces that I whitewashed before.
Yeah, because it's already kind of like a, whitewash.
Right. And those little details, the graining in the wood are gonna come out more once we whitewash it. So.
Get up. All right, I.A.G Farm family, we're back at it, and it's not the next day. It is about 2 or 3 days later, because I'm ready to get started on this Venthood install. And y'all saw when we got it delivered. It was over the weekend. We were taking off and relaxing and chilling. What's up, boys? How's it going? Good morning. They're getting ready for homeschool. They came out they come out and take a little walk before homeschool, just to kind of clear their mind, and they kind of walk with the Lord, take a little time to spend with Him, and get themselves ready and relaxed for homeschool. I don't know why they're riding bikes. I don't think they're supposed to be riding bikes. Megan gonna get on them. They're supposed to just be walking down the driveway, looking at the pond, looking at the animals and things. But anyway, we're getting ready to get going for this week. I would have got started yesterday. Today is actually Tuesday. It was a holiday yesterday, so I need to go get some material, and I wasn't able to get the material. I need to get like the pipe that goes inside of the Venthood. It's gonna be hidden. That actually takes the smoke and things, outside, from when the stove, when we're cooking and everything. But yeah, so I'm getting ready to get started. Just taking a walk as usual, walking around, seeing what's going on, checking on all the animals. I actually have to get the farm chores done, and then I'm gonna run to Home Depot, get my material and my supplies, and just kind of see what this day has to bring. And everybody's looking good. It actually rained yesterday, So all the animals are kind of cold and chilly, and the ground's a little wet, and so it's just fun times out here. And I'm excited to get this Venthood done. Megan actually has to paint it first. She's gonna whitewash it because we could have bought a Venthood that was already painted like hard white, and Megan thought about doing that, but she wanted the option first of whitewashing it to see how it looked, because she doesn't know yet if she want to whitewash it and leave it whitewashed, or if she want to have like a transition and have it hard white, kind of like the cabinets. You know, the difference between our cabinets in the kitchen and the fireplace mantle. You know, the fireplace mantle is whitewashed. You know, it's kind of like a light wood rustic look, but the cabinets are like hard white, like, you know, pure white. And so Megan's trying to determine if she wants to have it whitewashed, the Venthood, the chimney hood, or if she wants to, you know, have it hard white. And so she's gonna whitewash it first, because you can always come back, you know, and paint it hard white after you whitewash it. And so that's the plan for today. I'm gonna get her set up, because I think after they get done with homeschool, she's gonna come out and whitewash it. And so I'm gonna try to get those sawhorses that Bill left me, and I'm gonna try to get those, and that Bill gave me at least. I'm gonna try to get those and get her set up here in front of the door. Try to get her in the sun, because it's kind of chilly out here, and probably move her out here somewhere in the sun. And but I asked her how she wants to do it, because it'll probably get warmer a little bit later, and I don't want her to be in the sun and get too hot. And so I'm gonna set her up somewhere in this area so she can whitewash that Venthood. And then by the time I get done on my errands and everything, I also have to edit the video. So I might actually be starting this video today and then not actually putting the Venthood up until tomorrow. I have to get a plug put in and moved and everything, do a little bit of wiring and electrical work and things like that. So I have a lot of prep work to do. And I was gonna take the Venthood out of the roof, you know, with the pipe, with the exhaust fumes. But I think I'm gonna come right here where this other one is at, if I have enough room. And I'm gonna put an elbow on that exhaust. I don't know. I have to look. I'll be prepared to do either one, but I think I have enough room. I don't know if y'all can see up there. That's the old exhaust right there. So the old Venthood, it was just like an under the cabinet Venthood, and so it like vented out through the back. This Venthood that we have now, you know, it's a newer style and it vents through the top. But you can take it through the roof, or you can put an elbow on it and bring it out of the wall. But I have to have enough room to get that elbow on there, you know, because the actual Venthood is so big, you know, that it's gonna cover up a big space before I can even come out of the wall, if y'all can understand what I'm saying. But I'm gonna get some measurements on that. And like I said, I'm gonna spend today just kind of preparing, planning, getting everything drawn out, you know, on the wall, get my plug moved and all that good stuff. I got a video to edit, and Megan is gonna work on whitewashing the Venthood, and she's gonna see if she likes that. If she doesn't like that, I have some paint for her as well, some pure white paint, the same as the cabinets, and she can paint it, you know, just hard white. And then we can have a transition, because I'm working on getting my plan for doing my floating shelves, because I'm gonna have my open shelves in the kitchen. They're not gonna have like a bracket at the bottom, but they're gonna be floating, so it's gonna be a hidden bracket behind them. And so we're definitely gonna whitewash those and make those look exactly like the fireplace mantle, you know, so that can all match up. And we decided not to use that tile. Let me take y'all in here and show y'all. Instead of talking about it, let me just go show y'all what I'm talking about. Let y'all see these things instead of looking in my face. It's always better to show what I'm talking about instead of, I was talking to the camera. I was talking about all these ideas that I had, but I was saying, let me just go in and show y'all. How you doing in here?
I'm doing well. I'm just finishing up with dishes and gonna get homeschool started.
Sounds good. The boys are excited. They're out there riding their bikes. I told them they're gonna be in trouble. I said, Mama said, come out here and walk. She didn't say come out and ride bikes. So they're gonna be good and hyped up when homeschool starts.
That's fine. That's why we sing the homeschool song. And then we have a time just of quiet, just, you know, 2 or 3 minutes where they settle themselves down and they're not supposed to talk. They're just supposed to pray in their minds and get ready and prepare themselves for the day. And then we focus after that. So it's been working pretty well so far.
That's right. Sounds good. Yeah, I was telling them that we decided not to go with this tile here.
Yeah.
Behind the kitchen cabinets, sink area. We're gonna go with like a similar tile to that, but it's gonna be kind of like a stick-on, because we're having this and y'all see our little utensil thing that one of you all sent. It matches so perfectly with this. And this is actually, I'm glad we have this here, because this little thing here is actually part of the reason why we decided not to go with this towel here. Because we want, let me take this over here. We want our kitchen to match our fireplace over here. I can set this here because the wood stove's not on. But if you look at that, this utensil thing here, thank you whoever sent this, because it gave us a lot of ideas. It almost perfectly matches this right here. And then you all actually sent this painting here that actually has the same, you would think it's the same people sending this stuff, but it's different subscribers. All of this stuff is just the same colors. And so instead of having to use this big old towel and then having to bring, because I was gonna have to put down cement board and all of that, and that was gonna bring that the level of the wall out so far, and I was gonna have to float all my plugs out. And if you can see, there's a whole lot of plugs, and that was gonna be a lot of work. And so we decided just to scrap the idea of using this big towel here behind the sink area, and we're still gonna use this towel here because I got a bunch more left. I gotta order a little bit more as well, but we're gonna use that in the showers, in the bathrooms. But we're just gonna use like a stick-on towel that can go right on top of the stick-on backsplash. They can go right on top of the sheetrock and use that for the backsplash in the kitchen. And then for the open shelving up there, it's gonna look exactly like the fireplace mantle here, just as thick. It's gonna have these boards on there. I'm gonna use like a 2x10 because this is a 2x6. And I'm gonna use a 2x10, so they're gonna come out a little bit further. And I'm gonna surround it. Y'all saw the video where I made the mantle, you know. And so I'm gonna surround that 2x6 with these little pieces here as well. And we're gonna whitewash those. And then I was telling them about how you're trying to decide if you wanna whitewash the Venthood or if you wanna like hard paint it.
Yes. I think at this point I'm stuck at whitewash is what I think, and I think it'll turn out well. So unless something happens in the next hour or two, it's gonna be whitewashed.
But I told them that if you see, you can whitewash it and then hard paint it if you want to, but you can't hard white and then whitewash it if you don't like the hard white.
That's true.
So I told them you're gonna try out the whitewash, and then if you don't like that, then you paint it pure hard white. And then have the transition coming from the Venthood to the open shelving. The Venthood would be all white, open shelving would be whitewashed. Or the Venthood would be whitewashed and the open shelving would be whitewashed with some nice backsplash there.
I think I'm liking the idea of whitewashing it, because if you can see the variation in the colors, like this is a little bit darker wood than this. And then the crown molding for the top of the vent, let's see if I can get it without, okay. It's also the same. And so I think that if you paint it hard white, you're gonna miss out on that little variation in color. When if you whitewash it, that's gonna be an extra detail that I think will look really good and kind of pop. So for now, I think that's what we're gonna do. I think it's gonna look really good. You're going to be pleased with it once I whitewash it. So, that's the plan.
Sounds good. All right, y'all. So, we've talked y'all through the plan. We don't know exactly what's going to happen throughout this day. That's always our plan. But we know the Lord is going to order and direct our steps. And so, I'm going to get ready to go and head and get some material. Megan and the boys are going to be doing homeschool. By the time I get back, they'll probably be starting to whitewash. Unless I get caught up and start doing some crazy stuff while I'm going looking for material and can't find stuff. But I also need to check on my truck, because my truck should be done pretty soon. Like, we put the truck in the shop. Nothing is wrong with it. We just want to make some upgrades. Just because the truck is going to be our primary vehicle now for a while, until Benjamin gets here. And we can decide, within that time on getting a new vehicle. I got a few errands to run, a few phone calls to make. And I guess we'll just pick y'all up throughout this day. It's I.A.G Farms. It's all about God, y'all. Just follow us along for today's journey.
Life is a winding road, no telling where it goes. Driving through days and nights, won't stop for traffic lights. And I really wanna know if I from falling down. I will keep on searching for my highs. You can say I lost my mind. I will keep on holding my head high, even if the sky is falling down.
All right, y'all, so I got everything set up for Meg and them. I just got done doing farm chores, and I'm getting ready to hit the road. So I guess I'll let y'all just follow along with Meg and them for the rest of the day, and then I just pick y'all up when I get back and start installing the Venthood. So I'm excited to see how this whitewash takes. I'm hoping that it takes well, because I know Megan wants it to be whitewashed and not just hard white. So I'm hoping that it takes the whitewash well, and that it just soaks in and it's just perfect, just how she wants it. So I'm gonna leave y'all to them, and they'll pick y'all up when they get started working out here once they get done with homeschool, and we'll just see what this day brings. So y'all just stick with us for the journey.
Yeah. Same. And my brother B, yeah. You dig? Look, this is my testimony, one a minute. See, I'm a living witness. He pulled me out the dark and gave me clear vision. The devil still tempt me, but I'm far from weak. I just call him God, 'cause the Lord been good to me. Yeah. I just call him God, 'cause the Lord been good to me.
What is up, I.A.G family? We just got done eating lunch and we finished homeschool, and I'm super excited about the project that I have up next. I am going to be whitewashing our Venthood. I'm going to be whitewashing our Venthood, and Tim has it all set up for me. I'd already grabbed earlier some whitewash paint from the barn, but I think that I still have paintbrushes, the paintbrushes that I use to whitewash, in the barn. So I'm gonna have to go and scramble around in there. But this is the whitewash. This is the same whitewash that I used for the wood stove mantle, and this is what we want to be able to match our whitewash decor on our shelving and on our Venthood. So I'm a little bit nervous. I know I have enough, I think I have enough at least to do the Venthood, but what's gonna happen when I run out of this? This is like it. This is the perfect consistency. I guess I'll be able to make some more, but we'll see. For now, I'm just excited that I have some. The kids are running around here. They're playing. They'll be playing / helping when I need help. But Tim already headed out a while ago to get the supplies that we need to set up the Venthood. So he's at Home Depot, and we need a pipe for the inside to vent out. And he also is going to do a plug, because We have the wiring already there for a vent hood that was there, but ours came with the plug. So we probably could cut the plug off, Tim was saying, and like hardwire it in, but he's just going to do the plug. It's just as easy for him. Or maybe not easy, but you know, Tim wants to do it right. So he's going to do the plug, and so he's getting all the materials for that. And I am going to be whitewashing with the boys. So they're back there somewhere. Where y'all at, boys? All right, so when I need y'all, y'all are going to be there to help, right? Yeah. All right, so they're on my team. They're ready to help and assist when I need them. And I'm going to go grab these paintbrushes and get started. Okay, I'm going to see what I can find. This barn, we kind of filled it with hay. And what's up, sheep? And it wasn't super organized. So, yes. Okay. This is just a dollar store. Seriously. Like in a pack dollar store paintbrush. But for some reason, I don't know if it's because of the plasticky bristles. They're kind of soft at the tip. But this thing whitewashes well. And I found that out. And I'm not sure why. But it does. And it's just a simple dollar store paintbrush. And then I also used this one. Did I use that? That doesn't look used. I couldn't have painted with this.
Yeah, it makes me wonder. It really makes me wonder. Ooh, I wonder. How come the trees get undressed when it's cold? And don't they miss the leaves they left behind? Could it be to make the ground shine like gold until winter comes? Until winter comes? Until winter comes? It really makes me wonder.
I have whitewashed this side so far. I went a little heavier in this area than in this area. I'm probably going to go back over it again, of course, but I just want to give that a minute to soak in and see how I like it. I am liking it so far. It looks really good. So I'll move on to this front side. Good thing I started with the side first, huh? Might need to let it dry and make sure I have all the kinks worked out of it, but it looks pretty good.
How come the stars come to shine when it's dark from so far away and show us where we are? It really makes me wonder. Yeah, it makes me wonder. Ooh, I wonder. Ooh, I just wonder. It really makes me wonder. Yeah, I wonder. Yeah, it makes me wonder. Ooh, it makes me wonder.
All right, y'all, I have two of my sides now whitewashed. And this side is still unfinished here. You can tell the difference. It's a little bit more shaded on this side here, but it's starting to kind of sink in. I don't know yet what it looks like because the paint hasn't fully dried, but it looks good so far, and I'll just have to see once it's actually sets in, what it looks like. I think I'm gonna call the boys over and get them to help me on this side, and they've been begging me. But we're almost done, at least with this part, and then of course I want to let it dry and see if I need to do another coat. Okay, go ahead. What is that on your hands? Go up here. Go up here. Nope, you have to go from side to side. Yes. Side from side. Side to side. Move your wrist on the paint. First, yes, yes, yes.
That was 3 foot 3. No, stop.
Y'all back up a little bit.
Whoa, that's a little bit.
Good job, boys. Y'all paying
Any more.
Yeah, you did good. Thank you. I appreciate what you did.
Now we can go back to playing.
Or Venthood.
Can we go back to
No,
playing?
you can go back and play, but do not play in any more water. Y'all have been playing on some type of water. Don't do that, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, see ya. I've got all my sides done and completed, and the boys helped me with my last side over here. However, once this dries and I'm happy with it, I may have to go with another coat. I'm probably going to have to go with another coat. But once this dries, I'm going to get Tim to flip it for me, and then I can get just the underside of this Venthood. See this thick part here? The underside needs to be painted as well. And then I will be done. But I'm happy with how it looks so far. And I just can't wait to see it once it dries. I decided to come in and get a jump start on dinner. The boys are outside. They're occupied with the burn pile. And I've got a little bit while to wait on the paint dry. So I'm just going to come in and quickly cook up these chicken drumsticks that I have. I also have some bread that I made previously that I tossed in the freezer. And I'm going to toast these up and create some breadcrumbs. Mix the breadcrumbs with some Italian seasoning. And then once these are done, the drumsticks are done, but not falling apart done, but just done a little bit, I'm going to toss those in the breadcrumbs and put them back in the oven and crisp them up. And it's going to be, you know, kind of like a, what do they call it? Oven fried. Yeah, like an oven fried chicken. So that's the goal for this meal, is to get the chicken going so that I can do the breadcrumbs and toss them and do all that stuff later. But I will have done chicken to work with once we come back inside.
I know that you're curious, I know that you're strong, but life can be furious and things can go wrong. You go, we're better off tomorrow, but who knows if we get joy or sorrow.
I'm just gonna clean up this mess that I've made and head back out and check on my whitewashing.
That fire in your heart and your soul. Don't drench your desire in what you can't control. We fly, try so hard to get there, and we might be lost but not forever.
And check on my whitewash.
Where were you?
I was inside making chicken. It looks good to me. Thank you. I'm looking at the finished product. I popped inside while it was drying to get dinner started.
Oh, good, good.
And
I got back from doing my errands, got everything I need to start installing this Venthood tomorrow. Me and the boys over there burning some boxes, getting all the boxes out the way. And it's looking good.
Yeah, I like it so far.
So you finished or you gonna go on with another coat?
That's what I'm trying to decide now. This is my first look, you know, in about 15 minutes.
Yeah, I guess.
So I'm kind of liking it, but I think I may need to just go on with another coat.
I agree. Just go on with another coat because it's like even if it don't make it look any different, just do another coat just to make sure. Because once it get in the house,
Yeah,
and
exactly.
get up on the wall, it's gonna be harder to.
Yeah, you can't
apply
really
more coat.
adjust then. So I'm gonna do another coat and let that dry, and then I'll be able to do the other part of it.
Yeah, the other part. Okay.
Yeah. I'm really liking the Venthood so far. It looks great. I am gonna go with just one more coat, and then we'll flip it. I'll get Tim to come flip it for me, and I'll do the underside. But I will pick you up when I'm making the breadcrumbs for my chicken. My bread got plenty crispy, at least on the outside. It might be still a little soft on the inside, but I'm going to bust it up, mix it with the seasonings, and I probably will have to toast it up again, but we will see. I let the bread cool down a bit because it was super hot, so I wasn't able to bust it up as fine as I wanted to initially. But now that it's cooled down, I busted it up a little bit more. But it's still really fluffy and light, especially the inside of the bread. So I'm gonna go ahead and toast it again to get it crispier so I can crumble it. So we'll see how that turns out. I've got Tim in the background moving in the Venthood that I whitewashed. And he so kindly positioned it so that I can finish up this outer rim right here. Literally is all I need to do. So I'll probably get that done tonight sometime after dinner. And hopefully my breadcrumbs will be done right about the time that I'm done with the egg wash, and the corn and the green beans I'm just gonna get out of a can and doctor up, and that's gonna be it. My chickens didn't let me down. I got one farm fresh egg that I'm gonna use. I'm gonna add a little broth. I don't want to dilute it too much with water. And that's just the juice from the chicken. So these got nice and crispy. And I'm excited to eat them. They've been in the oven about 10 minutes. That's my corn, green beans, and this is going to be a beautiful meal. The reason why I cook the chicken before I bread it is because if I don't do that, the juice from the chicken while it's cooking will kind of soften the breading, and you'll have a totally different product. But if you cook the chicken, then coat it, and just for about 10 minutes, go ahead and crisp it up, then you actually get crispy oven fried chicken, or, you know, it's kind of like my version of a shake and bake type dish.
Well, I left Chattanooga, boy, had $1 and a dime. Headed out for Nashville on the Hard Rock Line. I'm working on that old steamboat and learned to ride and steam. When my feet had touched dry land, how happy I did feel. Been saving every penny for to make up through the fall. Working for that dollar, but it never adds up at all. Coming around the riverbank, heard the old train whistle sing. The very next thing you hear from me, I've been tied to a ball and chain. Well, come this time tomorrow, reckon I don't know where I'll be. But if it wasn't for that old sheriff, I'd be back in Tennessee. Playing cards and crap games, not looking for the score. And if I ever get back home again, I'll never roam no more. Gather round, you good time boys, listen to my song. May not know better, but I know you know right from wrong. Buy yourself a postcard so you can see the lights of town. Find yourself a country girl, keep quiet and settle down.
Check on you, got my student situation. Gotta check on my other person.
Oh, good. Show them all the way my marking.
Sure. Let's see. Okay, Tim has gotten his little what do they call it? Rendering or
Oh yeah, my blueprint.
his blueprint lay out here on the wall of what he's gonna do, how he's gonna install this Venthood, as y'all so lovingly told us.
It's a Venthood in Mississippi. But y'all gotta get this wire here is gonna be for my plug.
Yeah.
Because the Venthood has a plug on it, and instead of hard wiring it, I'm just gonna wire up a plug here, and this plug is gonna be hidden by the chimney part of the Venthood. And so I'm just kind of getting everything drawn out. This square here, because my first goal is to cover this hole up. I'm probably gonna insulate in there some type of way and screw it closed or something like that, so no bugs can get in. But I want to cover this part up. So this is gonna be the bottom line of the Venthood, and then this should be the top line of the first part, and then this here is gonna be the chimney part. You know, we're gonna have a short little chimney. I'm gonna cut it down, and now I'm trying to get my plug placed because I want my chimney part to cover up my plug.
Right.
I don't want the plug out to the side.
Right,
you know?
of course.
So it's gonna be hidden off in the covering for the chimney part. And so, but I also have to compensate for the pipe that's gonna go up there.
Right.
And I don't want the plug to be in the way. I think we should be fine though, because I also need to cut a hole in the wall to go outside.
Right. Yeah. So that's a lot of.
I have a small little space to get all this stuff done
Right.
and pack it into. That's what I'm working on now, because I don't want to make any cuts into the wall until I have everything figured out. You know, I know my studs, so I got a stud here, stud there. You know, so I know that I'm gonna patch a piece of wood, because there's a solid piece of wood here, but my attach point for the Venthood is up top. It's gonna be here. You know, so the bottom can hang here. And so I need to put a piece going from this stud to that stud going across, super solid, to be able to hold the weight of the Venthood, the whole, you know, bulky part of the Venthood. So I'm gonna cut into this wall. I'm thinking about just cutting out this whole little square sheetrock,
Right. Yeah.
and then put in that board, get it tacked in real good, and then I might patch that back or whatever, and with another piece of sheetrock, or I may just use the same piece that was there and screw it in.
Yeah.
Get that board there, and like I said, now I'm just trying to work on getting my plug in the right place, my plug placement, because the plug can't go anywhere in this big square here, because the Venthood will cover it up.
Okay,
So it has to go somewhere within this, you know.
So you can actually plug it in.
Exactly right.
Okay. I got
That's what I'm working on now.
Sounds good. Looks
How's
like
it looking so far?
you're doing a great job. Excellent job.
All right, as y'all can see, I have this bracket back here done, and my main goal was, like I said, to get this board in here, because that's going to be the place where the actual Venthood attaches to, because there are only actually two screws that go in that hold the whole Venthood up. And I'm surprised about that. You would think it would be attached, you know, all the way around, But the way that they have it set up, there are only 2 screws at the top. And then those 2 screws are screwed into this board here, going there. And I just screwed this board that's going to hold the Venthood up into these main studs. This is a main stud, and this is a main stud as well. And they're 16 on center. And like I said, I put that board in there, and I added on this extra piece coming down here. You know, and it's braced up by this board. It's going to the studs as well. And so that should be a pretty secure connection for my Venthood, because I wanted to make sure that, you know, once we get it up, Megan's not in the kitchen cooking and then it falls down on her or something like that. But that should hold it up pretty good. Like I said, that's pretty solid. I got me some good, you know, landscape timber, nails and things, screws put in there. So it should hold it pretty good. I don't think it's going nowhere. I should be able to like hang with my body weight on there. And that Venthood is probably only about, you know, 10, 20 pounds, something like that. It's not very heavy. So I'm gonna go ahead and get on to the next part of this process, and soon we should have a Venthood hanging on this wall. Yeah. See, we got power to it. Yeah, we got power to it. Alright y'all, so that took me a while because I got this plug wired up and put in place because the Venthood actually has a plug on there. I was going hardwired, but my initial plan was to just use the plug that was already there instead of cutting the plug and hardwiring it. So I didn't want to give up on my initial plan, but the problems I ran into is that this wire here was too short because it used to come out right here at this hole, and with the new setup, I needed it to go up there to the plug, you know, because the plug is going to be hidden inside of the chimney part of the Venthood. And so it took me a while, but I was just barely able to get those wires up there and get them connected. And everything seems like it's connected pretty good. Everything looks good. Like I said, that whole little section is going to be hidden anyway. You're not going to be able to see it. Like I said, once I plug it in and then put that cover over there, you're not going to be able to see it at all. So yeah, that part's looking good. So all I have left to do is patch in some sheetrock. I'm actually have to do a little bit of mudding and taping, do a little bit of touch-up painting and things, because I didn't realize, I forgot that the bottom of the Venthood is wide, but as it goes up at an angle. And so this little part here of the opening that I cut was, you know, in which I had to do it like that because that's the part where I actually drilled in it. So no way really around that, even if I would have knew, you know, or recognized that it was an angle to the Venthood. But anyway, I'm gonna get that done, start doing a little bit of sheetrock patching, taping, mudding, and then we have to let that dry. And then we're probably, you know, painting everything, touch up everything on paint, and then get this Venthood hung. So let me get ready to do some sheetrock. It's on to the next step.
lot of work done so far. He's right now working on mudding, but so far he's gotten the electrical done, all the wiring, the plug is in place, and he's also patched the hole that he used for the brace. He's got the brace in, then he patched the hole that he needed to create in order to put the brace in, and then he patched the existing holes that were already there. So he's done a good job with that. He's gotten all the drywall in place, and now it's time for him to mud and to tape. Yay! Yeah, it's looking good. Yeah, you should be an expert at taping and mudding by now. Professional.
Yeah, that's definitely not true.
Got a long way to go before expert level, huh?
Yeah. I'm just good enough to do home renovations.
There you go. That's
One
good.
day I might be good enough to do a whole house.
Oh yeah.
Or not even, or know enough to not even do a whole
Yeah,
house.
hopefully we won't ever have to, like.
Yes, it is.
Well, I don't
Unless
know.
we build it from scratch.
I don't know if taping and mudding, just sheetrock that is new and been put in place is as strenuous as patching.
Yeah.
I don't know though.
Seems like it'll be easy. Can't be no harder.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. That's good.
Yeah, we should better finish this process off tomorrow. Actually get a Venthood, huh?
Oh, yeah.
That wiring threw me off.
No, it's good.
Because I just barely had enough to put that plug there. I was just about to hardwire it in. I didn't give up.
Listen, you did electrical today. If you had just done the plug, and done it correctly, that would have been, a big accomplishment. But you got the plug done. You got the, I guess it's not a stud, but it's bracing. You got the bracing in place in between the studs. And you're getting it sheetrocked back and patched.
See, as much stuff as I do, people probably think that I know how to do this stuff, that I'm an expert. It's like, no, this is my first time doing all this stuff. How do you know how to do wiring? I don't know.
Okay. It's easy.
Where Tim learn wiring it? He just learned that today. Yeah, that's right, Tim. Say it again, Tim. Jesus.
Yeah.
I pray and then I pray and practice. Put my faith to action.
Yeah. And research.
So I add that part on too.
For all y'all folks out there, so you don't electrocute yourselves.
YouTube University.
Yep. Listen, you think you're not a professional, like, just don't let me get a hold of it. So smooth.
I try to do a little skim coat over this whole thing. Get everything leveled out. Well, all right, y'all. I think that's all we're going to get done for today. Like I said, it's getting nighttime out there, and it's actually supposed to get pretty cold tonight. And so I don't have any firewood up. I got to go to the barn and get some firewood, me and the boys. And then we're going to let this tape and mud dry. And we'll just pick y'all up tomorrow And I probably might do a skim coat tonight. I don't know if it dry fast enough. But we'll just pick y'all up tomorrow, and hopefully tomorrow we can get this Venthood hung, get the chimney set, get a hole cut in the wall, and get everything just complete, nice, and yeah, it's gonna be fun. So we'll just see y'all in the morning.
To walk 1,000 good miles from my hometown, leaving everyone behind as their slow fires die down. Once we left, we found it harder and harder to slow down, 'cause we set out to walk 1,000 good miles from my hometown. 1,000 good miles. The years have come and gone, but we're right where we feel we belong. And anyone else would have turned back by now. To walk 1,000 good.
All right, I.A.G family, as y'all see, I'm back started on this Venthood. I got one skim coat on. I'm gonna let that dry, then I sand it down, and then just keep putting on skim coats until I get that wall level. Because I want it to be level in this little space right here, you know, symmetrical. Because I don't want the Venthood to be kind of, you know, lopsided on one side, anything like that. And yeah, so I'm gonna, like I said, I'm just keep on skim coating that until that gets level, and then it'll be a pretty quick process as far as getting the Venthood screwed up on there, because like I said, it just hangs on 2 screws. And so yeah, get that hung up there, and then we can get started putting our exhaust, our chimney, cutting our hole in the wall, because we had the option to go through the ceiling or to go through the wall. I'm gonna try to go through the wall. I don't have much room there, but it'll be easier to go through the wall, you know, and less chance of leaks. You know, the more times you cut through the ceiling, the more opportunity it is for leaks to start. You know, you have to get up there and caulk around stuff every year and things like that. So I'm gonna try to go through the wall so that I won't have as many leaks and as many openings in the ceiling. And yeah, but while this skim coat dries, Megan and the boys are in there doing homeschool, and I think they're gonna take a break from homeschool, and we're gonna go ahead and hop in the truck and head on to the post office, because the post office called us again and said they got a bunch of packages ready for us. We get, y'all saw the package opening video. We get that same amount of packages probably every week, and we go to the post office once a week and pick up packages, and it's always about that same amount. So yeah, it's a blessing, and y'all are a blessing to us. So we're gonna take a break, let this dry, come back, sand it, do another coat, but we're gonna go on here to the post office now. So I just pick y'all up when we get back, and then we'll just keep on putting on skim coats until everything is nice and flush, and then we'll be ready to put some prime on there and paint and get this Venthood hung. So we'll just see y'all in a minute.
You know.
What's up, homeschool?
Hello.
Y'all about ready to run this errand?
Oh yeah.
That happens. Y'all gonna get used to that with Tim. he's just like his mama, a little bit clumsy. He gets excited and he just like knocks stuff over. What you working on over here, no? Nothing. You got a connection there. Nice glasses, no? Let me see your glasses, no? No, let me see your glasses. Got your blue screen glasses on? Thanks to the subscriber. Okay, that's what you're working on. Mm-hmm. What shape is this? What shape is it? Nope, wrong. Alright, y'all ready to go get these packages?
Yeah!
A truckload of packages.
Yeah.
Listen, we had so many packages last time, folks thought we were celebrating Christmas. It's like I had to tell folks, I said, we get this same amount of packages every week.
2 weeks, yeah. So, you know.
Yeah.
Every week to 2 weeks.
Yeah. We get enough packages to where the post office has to call us and say, y'all got too many packages up here.
We used to go once a week when I was driving back and forth to the city. But, you know, now that I'm full-time on the farm, we don't get out as much.
He just fell again. So I'm telling you, like, the camera cut on and he fall.
Look.
Oh, they built robots this morning.
Yeah.
That was the craft fun time.
Look, mask can transform.
All right, y'all, it's too crazy in here. Let's get on to this post office so I can get back to work.
Now, calm down.
All right. Got the packages. Let's get them loaded and head on back to the farm. We gotta go to the dollar store too.
Yeah.
Gotta when you live in the country, you gotta multitask errands. Can't just go one place. All right. We'll get them loaded and then we'll get on back. Boys, got a bunch of packages.
Dude, how many?
Probably about 19.
We have several already in the truck, so we gotta add those.
Yeah,
Okay.
I get it.
These big ones?
Okay. All right, we'll pick y'all up when we get back to the farm.
So what are you laying out and masterminding now?
I'm writing the scripture up here.
There you go.
Motivation.
There you go.
But now I need to build this side up
Okay.
bigger. Here, as you see, I need to slightly build this side up.
Okay.
See, my blueprints are super simple. Build up bigger. I don't know why. Build up slightly.
Okay.
Ephesians 4:28.
There you go. Sounds like a good blueprint to me.
That's right. You didn't see that. Thing about it is, this is a spot where, you know, you're not gonna see it. But also, you know, that stuff, like, if you let it dry, it just pops right up.
Yeah, it wipes up pretty easily when it's wet too. Well, it's certainly looking smooth to the eye.
Yeah. It almost tells you where it needs to be built like that.
Once you go across like that,
Yeah, you see it leave the little spots like that right there. It's hard to get them sometimes, and you have to. Sometimes you're able to put more mud there and get it. Sometimes you have to just wait till it dry.
this is what they call it, a skim coat. You gotta be able to skim over the surface.
Yeah, that's right. It's pretty big on this side. I'm better get it for right now. Like I say, that middle section, I don't know if it's too far out, too far in. I don't know that until I put the level on there.
Right.
Once I put the level on there, it lets me know. And then I can either add more mud or sand it down. That's the beauty of it. You put mud on there, sand it down, put more mud on there. And just keep on doing it until you get it right.
It's like having an eraser.
That's right. All right, y'all. So that's my next skim coat. So now we need to wait for that to dry, and then we'll sand it down, pop our level back on there, and see if it's flat enough for my liking. And once we get it flat enough, Then we'll start painting, get our primer ready and prime it. I might not prime it actually. Since it's a small spot, you know, we always talk about priming and, you know, priming 4 or 5 times and painting and all that type of stuff. Well, these walls are different. You know, we've already, like, you know, got a good layer of paint on them. You know, so I might actually need to put a primer on there to lock that drywall in. Or I may just paint over it. We'll see. So, yeah, I bet we'll right and go and prime it and then paint it. But, all right, y'all, we're going to let that dry. And then we'll pick up our sanding, sand that down, check it, and then we'll get started painting. All right, I.A.G Farm family, it's a new day. We're getting back started on this Venthood installation. And I wanted to get everything in this one video, but this process is just taking too long. It's like a week-long process. And if I go over 3 days, that will turn the video into like a 5-hour video, because about 3 days of footage is, you know, about an hour worth of video. 1 day of footage is like 30-minute video. You know, 3 days footage, hour video. Whole week footage is like a 4-hour video. But I'm gonna go ahead and get this sanded down. I gotta get this stove moved first because I had to move the stove back because Megan had to cook and feed everybody last night. So I'm gonna get the stove moved out the way, and then we're gonna get started sanding down this mud here. And I shouldn't have to mud it again. As y'all can see, I kind of grouped the mud up last time a little bit too thick, and as it was drying, it kind of bubbled up. But my sanding, I get rid of that. We're gonna act like we don't see that right there. That little tape is bubbling up. We just gonna act like we don't see it, paint over it. You know, it's not there. Y'all did not see that tape bubbling up. So we're gonna sand it down, and then I think we're gonna end today's video there after we get done sanding. And then I'm actually gonna do more work on this project today. And so, you know, y'all, it'll be the same day, but a different video. And hopefully on the next video, y'all actually see the Venthood being hung. So.
Thought you'd be the one for me. Won't you tell me how you feel? I shared my dream with you until the morning. Everybody else have done it right. Coming out to see me try. As I turn away and cry, you run up to me and take my hand. I wish you were the one who made me whole. And I won't be turned. You and I should be the ones to learn. All I want to say, ain't no good to look the other way.
That's it for us and y'all today. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and end today's video here. Boys, y'all wanna come in and help us in?
Yes, sir.
All right, come on in. Yeah, that's it for our journey with y'all today. I'm gonna keep working. Like I say, this video is gonna carry on to another video because I just don't want it to be too long. Because if I start painting and doing all that stuff and then try to cut the hole, that's another 2 or 3 days, and I'm already like 4 days into it already. And then we also have a doctor's appointment on Friday for little Benjamin and Megan. And so, you know, I want to be able to take my time and do those other things and not rush. We're going to end today's video here. Hopefully y'all have enjoyed this process. We started off whitewashing the Venthood. Megan did that. I went on errands to Home Depot to get the material to run the chimney and everything. And then I think the next thing we started doing was like cutting holes in the walls and all that type of stuff. Like I said, it's been so much video I can't even remember what happened. But we're glad to have you all as a part of our journey. We're glad that you all are watching and enjoying the content and are encouraged and inspired by it, you know, because that's the main thing. You know, our goal is not just to cultivate and develop crops and animals or to build a house and all those type of things, you know, or to establish a home and all of that. Like, that's just a part of what we're doing. Like, but the ultimate goal is to cultivate and develop people, human beings. And it's like I was watching the video because I was making a video last night and I had to put in some clips from old videos. And I was watching how, you know, I was talking about the goal and the mission of the farm. And it was a good reminder that we're here for you all. You know, our job is not to, like, you know, just build these worldly, monetary type things. But our job is to cultivate people like this right here. You know, for myself to be cultivated and developed. For us all to grow and be established and learn together. So with that being said, we're going to end today's video here. It's I.A.G Farm.
thought you'd be